मोबाइल बाबा जी मोबाइल बाबा जी मोबाइल man we got black. Alright, so we're gonna head into free play here just to get this tutorial done. So the first step is to know how to diagonal flip. This is very easy, simply because if you have your arrow left or arrow right banded, you could hold it while you're doing a forward flip, do a diagonal flip. As you can see with my controller overlay there, I'm just holding my arrow binding and I'm doing a diagonal flip. Now the next step is knowing how to cancel it. If you don't know how to cancel a flip, it's very simple. All you have to do is pull back on your stick opposite from the direction that you're flipping. So if I'm forward flipping, I gotta pull back on my stick, and if we're back flipping, I gotta pull forward on my stick. Okay, the final step is combining these two things together. This might sound hard, but it is actually very simple. All you have to do is do a forward flip holding your arrow so you get this diagonal flip, and this is exactly the same as canceling your forward flip. All you have to do is pull back on your stick, diagonal flipping, and pull back on my stick, diagonal flipping, and pull back on my stick. The same motion as this, same exact motion, just make sure you're holding your arrow this time so you get this. Nose pointing down. This is very simple. Obviously it's going to take a while to get used to the timing and whatnot, but that comes over time with practice. It didn't take that long for me. It took me like, I want to say maybe 30 minutes to get my first speed flip down, flying off four wheels and whatnot. And speaking of that, you have to make sure you land on all four wheels. To do this, I have my arrow left and power slide binding on the same button, which is L1. So I could easily just hold arrow and power slide at the same time. You can see how I'm holding arrow the entire time I'm speed flipping, just to make sure I land on all four of my wheels. If you don't hold your power slide while you're gonna land, then you're gonna end up losing all your momentum. If you land bad like that, if you land in the awkward spot, you're gonna be losing all that momentum that you built up, which is not good. Another thing to note is that you have to turn your car slightly to the left or to the right in order to make that adjustment to land on the spot that you want to. So we're gonna go into kickoff test here, musties, and you're gonna see that I'm gonna have. So if you don't do any adjustments, you're gonna land slightly off from the ball, not even slightly, a lot off. But if you turn slightly to the right, which is what I had to do, you're gonna end up hitting the ball pretty easily. I mean, this may take a while to get used to. If you turn too wide, you're not gonna reach the ball in time. See there how I can't reach it? This has to be a very slight adjustment. It's pretty quick. It's gonna take a while to get used to, but you'll get it down. Okay, so when you're practicing the speed flip, you don't want to be going into like 2v2 or 3v3 just trying to do it, because you don't want to be that guy just failing to get a perfect kickoff or whatever, and you leave your teammates in a bad spot. You don't want to be that guy. Trust me, it's frustrating when I see people try to speed flip and they can, and they just end up missing the ball completely. If you want to practice speed flip, the best place to do it is in 1v1 or in free play. I played a lot of comp 1v1s, and although it was very tilting to learn how to do this, eventually I got it down, and now I went from Diamond 2-in-1s all the way to champ just because I know how to speed flip. I get a lot of kickoff goals that way, and trust me, you're gonna need this a lot, because there may be guys that they're better than you, but if you keep getting kickoff goals, you're gonna be able to beat them pretty easily. And in the higher ranks, a lot of people are learning how to speed flip, even in gold. There's people that can speed flip, and in plat or diamond, I learned how to speed flip in diamond. So this is not very hard to learn. Just keep practicing it, you'll get it down. Remember, do this in ones, not twos or threes, because you don't want to be letting your teammates down. You don't want to be, flopping all over the place like this or whatever. You know, just keep practicing. You'll get it down. Ones preferably. Play a lot of ones speed flipping.